Okay, I want to do a reading on something that I saw that's extremely disturbing, and see what's up. So, what did I see? Voice of America, which has always been an okay transmission radio thing, they fired everybody, as well as their affiliates, fired all of the heads, and Steve Bannon is basically running things now. So there's got to be big money behind this, big money, to be able to take over a number of radio stations. Why does this not surprise me? Anarchy. These are the anarchists. These are the ones that want to tear America apart from the inside out. Okay. So what's going on with this? Are they trying to give Trump the voice to be a dictator? Is that what's up? Okay. Yeah, working on things. Dark money. Okay, oppression. Yeah, they want to put an oppressive radio station out there. I mean, isn't it bad enough that you got Rush Limbaugh in the Bible Belt, Bible Belt? That's all you have is ones like Rush Limbaugh, Bannon, now Voice of America is going to be filled with anti-American propaganda, basically. Okay? Are they doing all they can to keep Trump in? Abundance. Well, yeah, abundance. A lot of money behind it. And magical mystery. Okay. So what's up? Why? What's going on? What's at the bottom of this? What's at the bottom of this? So they want to put out oppressive stuff. They want to, pander to people's fears. Set Trump up, or the next one they have in line that's going to be basically like Trump, to get them in, to turn this into, instead of and it's never been a democracy, instead of being a republic, to being something even harsher. It's not bad enough that the Republicans made electoral college as a way to have an edge, okay? They set up the Republic because they said, Democrats, the mob rule. They can't think for themselves. We have to tell them what it is. We have to make the decisions. So we'll set up this electoral college, okay, as a way to skew the elections. And they're so dumb, they'll never figure it out, okay? Well, no, we figured it out. So abundance, we have intuition, but we also have the bear, which is usually demonstrative of, overbearing. Putin is often pictured as the bear. And the other side, we have magical mystery, we have the healer. Okay. So let's see what else we have. Oh, it's not this card yet, this card. see what else we have. So what's going on? Why the takeover of the voice of America? And this is what they do. They take over a long-standing thing of tradition that's been there for a long time that you could count on, and then they get their subversives in there. Okay. And most people aren't going to know that it's been taken over. Okay. They'll just think, oh, it's Voice of America. Okay, we need to look at the source of where this is coming from. Okay. Retreat. Okay. Magical mystery healing retreat. Okay. So we don't want to be healing things. They want to stir it up. They want to keep us from healing. Okay. They've got the bear, the abundance, the money. Look at the source of where it's coming from. Those that are in power, that only care about one thing, money. Okay. This is something that needs to be investigated, looked into. Again, retreat. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. And the center, okay, moving to a calmer water. Okay. Yeah. This is like, sometimes people see this as the virus. It's not good in this case, okay? Somebody that's got the lid on things, they're going to, reveal it, and they're rethinking their way, how they can go forward with this, reevaluating it. Okay. I just feel that they don't want to lose the power in battle. So they're going to fight back. They're going to put in spies, whatever they need to do. Whatever they need to do to take down America from the inside out. Okay? Give them something, they'll never figure it out. Okay? They'll never figure it out. We're going to serve up the Kool-Aid. People are already depressed. Let's just make it worse. Let's make it... Okay? Okay. Yeah. This needs to be tempered. We really need to look at this. We need to stand our ground. Okay? Because otherwise, they want to take over. Okay? They want to put in somebody. We need to get somebody that can take control. Okay? It feels like they are feeling Trump is going to go down, and they're fighting tooth and nail to keep clinging on to the power structure. Because they don't see anything good with Biden coming in. Okay? Biden's not going to play their game. They want to get somebody in that they can control and take down America from the inside out. Okay? Biden's a patriot. He is not going to do that. Trump and their ilk is only one thing, loyal to money. Whoever's got the most money speaks. Okay? And I'll roll over, play dead to get the money. Whatever you want me to do, I will do. As long as you pay me, I don't care. Line my coffers with money, and I'll sing whatever song you want. I'll prostitute wherever I have to. Okay? And the projections, the things that they do, or they project onto the Democrats. Okay? that's another reason. And where is, come to think of it, where is Epstein's partner in crime? Where is she at? Why are they not investigating her? Why believing her? Why are they not investigating her? Why did all of a sudden that dry up with his death? Oh, I got cut. I don't know how that happened. Why are they not talking with her? Okay. He was magically committed suicide in his jail cell. Okay. With an autopsy report that says, yeah, you don't break that bone by committing suicide in that way. Okay. So, they're really hiding the upper-ups. Prince Philip, all these, mucky-mucks with a lot of money, a lot of wealth was using this. They don't want it to come out. They're fighting tooth and nail so they don't get somebody in that will check it out. I think if Biden got in, he would, go and investigate that. Okay. These ones don't want their dark deeds being discovered. They'd rather blame, I saw that one that Bannon has. And I kid you not, it was the sickest thing I have ever seen in my life. Okay? What is the name of that show? They had it on TV. And I saw it one time. I don't know what the heck I did there. But they had somebody come in looking like they were pregnant, sitting on a bar, sang the most god-awful song. They appeared to take like a knife and cut through the womb, took the baby out in trails going everywhere and chewing on the baby. I kid you not. I literally saw that on that channel. And they were saying, this is what the Democrats do. They literally 100% said that. I have never seen anything so sick and disgusting and twisted in my entire life. Okay? So they know if they can get a hold of all these other radio stations, because look what they've done with the Bible Belt. If all you hear is Rush Limbaugh and his ilk, and I could not find one Democratic thing on the radio going through any of that, all I heard was like Rush Limbaugh and the preachers out there, and they weren't any better than Rush Limbaugh with what they were saying. So they are indoctrinating these people's minds. And if they can get a hold of something like Voice of America, okay, which has always been a reliable stand-up station, they get rid of everybody, then they take in and put in ones like Rush Limbaugh, all this drama. They'll start out real soft again and throw in, a little shadow, a little more, and that's the way they do. Okay? So this is a time that I just cannot stress how important it is to get out and vote. We need to have write-in ballots. We need to have ways that they cannot skew it. And we need to get rid of the Electoral College. Okay? No, Trump did not win it by a landslide. He did not win it by a landslide. Hillary Clinton should be president. Okay? He was totally brought in under false. And he has used and abused the office to make these deals behind the scenes, making more money, okay? So, I heard that one, just caught that a few minutes ago about Rachel Maddow that was saying, what happened? Voice of America is taken down and all these other affiliates with it. All the heads of these other affiliates were also taken down at the same time. And Steve Bannon is the one back here orchestrating stuff. Okay. So what's the name of that woman? I kept seeing her, not the Koch brothers, but the other one. Oh, Mercer. Rebecca Mercer. I want to do, as long as we're doing this, let me look up and see what's going on with Rebecca Mercer. Does she have anything to do with this? Is Rebecca Mercer in on that? Because she was funding, they were funding Breitbart. Okay. I wouldn't doubt the Koch brothers are in on it too. All these big, really wealthy ones. But let's see, what do we have? Misinformation, disinformation. Okay. She's always been up for disinformation. Okay. Is Mercer involved in this? Rebecca Mercer, is she involved in this? Oops. Yeah, re-evaluating things. They want somebody of strength, and I think this is also that they are worried about Biden coming in. So they're re-evaluating how they can put the spin out here, how they can do it, how they can get somebody like this is a double-edged sword. They don't want Biden because he's strong, and they need to get somebody in there that they could control. Okay. So they are looking at how they can manipulate, continue to manipulate. It's the last thing this country needs. People like Biden and Mercer, anarchists that want to tear this down. And I mean, they have been a long time putting this in. They have all these names that sound so patriotic. They're tearing down, trying to tear down the courts. What's the name of that? The court things. They're re-educating the lawyers and things coming up, okay, with a bunch of false nonsense. Oh, Federalist Society. The Federalist Society. And it's that one that keeps representing Trump, Sekulow, who started the Federalist Society. These ones are all in these cahoots together. Okay? All of them. Jay Sekulow, Bannon, Rebecca Mercer. Okay? Balance. Yeah, they're doing all they can to upset the balance. They don't want balance. They want everything skewed, like the electoral system, skewed in their favor. Oneness. Okay. So this oneness, it looks like they're coming up from the feet. Okay. Oneness. Somebody they can have underfoot, under control. oneness. What else do we have with this? What about Mercer? Under balance, we have wisdom. People are not stupid. Okay? They're not stupid. Oneness, we have mystery. We want to keep it under wraps. We want it hidden. We don't want this to come out, what is going on with this. Okay? Release. Got balance, wisdom, release. They don't want those things. We want anarchy. Okay? Mystery, oneness, mother. We want somebody that's going to oversee it. We want to be like the mother that's, ingraining this in her children. Okay? Oneness. Mystery. Keep it hidden. Keep their agendas hidden. Release. Okay. The other side, that's been Trump. Okay. Yeah. Pretty simple. They want to put an end to things. Star. This is usually my card for Trump. Oneness, mystery, mother, Trump. Or it could also be they want to cool stuff down. Balance, wisdom, release. They don't want the balance. They want to skew it, so they're putting light out there. Oneness. Keep things a mystery. Mother, self-ingrain it. Put an end. I hate to say it, an end to the American way of life. Okay? How can we keep putting out misinformation to ingrain people? Now, this is what also, I hate to say it like this, Hitler did. He had the youth, This is what they did in communist China. They had the youth that they started training from a young age. Okay? This is what they do in North Korea. All of these dictatorial type of countries, they want to raise the youth up. Okay? Put this spin, this misinformation as if it is truth. And then instill fear. Instill fear. Okay? This is what they did in the, communist China. Remember that there was a movie about this, the last dancer of Mao. This guy was a ballet dancer, and it's a true story. And they were going to send him over, and they were telling him, they were dirt poor, and they say that it's even worse in the U.S. It's horrible there. And he got over here and he saw, oh my God, that's a total lie. I've been told all my life to fear the U.S., and the U.S. has got nothing. The Chairman Mao has given you everything, and you've got it so much better than the U.S. would ever have it. Okay. And so he defected. He got married to this girl. He defected. They wanted to drag him back, but they were able to get him out, and he stayed in the U.S. But yeah, they were telling him all this misinformation that he believed about the United States, that we were a poorer country, that we had no freedoms. They had it so much better in communist China. Mao has done everything for you. You have it so good. Okay. They took him as a child because they saw that he was flexible and stuff, and they sent him away to be trained as this dancer. And it was brutal training. Okay. So anyway, the whole point of this is you have these ones that, they don't care about humanity. They only care about control. Now, I don't get it, because if they were these great Christians, they want to say that they are, they would know that this is not what Christ was teaching. They're batting for the other side, the father of lies, do whatever, my will is paramount. I can go and be a pedophile and have no recourse because I'm up here and they're down here. They mean nothing. Okay? These people are just dark. Okay? And I do not get that type of a consciousness, how they can live with themselves for the things they're doing, but they justify it at every turn. That's what the Satanists believe. The true satanic thing is that ego is paramount, and do whatever you damn well please. Okay? That's really their philosophy. Okay? Nothing stands in your way. If it makes you happy, it makes you feel good, then you go do it. True hedonist. Okay? If you want to go out there and abuse children, go for it. Okay? Because your will is paramount. Okay? If you have to trample on the backs and the heads of everybody to get ahead, do it. Okay? So again, this has been going like an undercurrent, and we've been just blind to it. Well, now it's really rearing its ugly head, and we see that it's got a lot more tentacles than we ever knew were out there. Okay? Tentacles that are going in the justice system. Okay? And again, they try to do these, they always use these words, you're a patriot, we're making America great again. And I just watched this stupid Trump rally, and you see these guys in the black shirts. They're getting ready for it, and they got these signs, and they're flashing the signs, and they got those, Silk and what's the other one's name? These two black women. Well, they were ridiculous up there. They sounded like a wrestling tag team. I kid you not. It's exactly what it sounds like. If you listen to it, it sounds just like a wrestling tag team with all the bravado and the nonsense that goes on with it. Okay? Maybe that's their next thing when this fails. They'll go out and be a wrestling tag team and make their money. And then you saw Eric Trump out there and Lara Trump. Just, ridiculous. And they were going to fill up the whole state. Well, they always make it in the camera view where they got all these people. And then the camera pans past it, and you see that they've got some more people all in the lower level. All the upper level is empty. And they got it like, maybe a quarter of the way around that they're actually seeing. And the rest of it is empty. And Trump's like, millions are waiting to get in there. Okay? And all you saw was the whole thing was them trying to hype up the crowd, hype up the crowd, hype up the crowd. All of it was shouting and this and that. Get that adrenaline going. Get them keyed in. Get them, And these guys are out there dancing like, what do they do? A beer bong before they came in? So, anyway, this has gone on a long time, but they are scared to death of Biden. And I think they're worried if Biden gets in, they want to be able to control the airwaves. Take over as many of these things as they can take over. And really, they need to get something out there, Democrats, in the Bible Belt. Because that's all these people hear is ones like Rush Limbaugh and these errant preachers, which have turned their back on Christ and have, worshiping Satan, as great light. And that's what it says, in the end times they will have the darkness that calls itself light and the light as darkness. Okay, well, that's what they've done. And it's a sad thing to see. But this has started back in about the 80s? I think it was maybe in the 80s. They started having these prosperity preachers. And then they had, Jimmy Swaggart. I have sinned. He was doing that a long time ago. Okay? And this was a regular thing that they did. And I went, long time ago, I went to one of the Jimmy Swaggart things. And I was sitting there, and after it ended, one of the drummers, the musicians came over and tried to chat me up, to get me to go out with them. Oh, we do this all the time. What? I'm not going. Oh, no. H to the devil, L. No, I am not going out with you. Aren't you supposed to be a preacher? Oh, he does this all the time. So, I've seen the ugly side of the so-called Christian community. Okay, I used to know somebody, she was a big gospel singer back then. Okay, and she'd go on the Pat Robertson show. She said he is the most filthy, dirty person you'd ever want to see. Nasty. And you see what comes out of his mouth. It's like, it's not Christian. Okay, it's getting worse as he gets older. It's not Christian at all. Okay, and she said most of those ones that are singing, these spiritual music groups, they were out for the money. They didn't care anything about it. So she left. She got out of it. She said, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. Okay. And it was then as well, she saw it was changing. Okay. This was not Christian any longer. It was a big farce, a way to make money. Okay. What was it Christ said? I came and threw over the money changers' tables. You know, this is supposed to be a house of prayer, and you've made a den of thieves. Well, the whole thing of this is becoming a den of thieves. They're using the name of Christ to make money. Okay? And they're not preaching what Christ taught. He didn't teach go out and make big prosperity. Okay? He said, you know, it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get to heaven. They don't want to give anything up. Okay? And if you are a Christian now, you should be wanting the prosperity thing. You should be chasing money. Okay? It's not what Christ taught by any means. Okay? So they have exchanged the light for the dark and said, don't be surprised. There are angels. Not all angels are of the light. Not all angels are of the light. Okay? So, there's just so many things out there that we should be aware of. You don't need to fear it. You know, if you are staying and you are a true believer in what Christ was teaching, okay, and you follow that path, that's fabulous. Okay? People want to come on here and say, I'm not a Christian. You know, oh, you do tarot, it's of the devil. Were the high priests in Jerusalem of the devil? Do you know that the thing they wore, that breastplate, they had some how do I say that? Divination. They had the stones on there, and they were for I can't say it today. Divination. Okay? They were for divination. I'll get it out right soon. They were for divination. Okay? Look it up. What they call it, Uman and Thurman, something like that. But they were on the breastplate, and they were used for divination. Okay? You know, people that want to come over here, they should maybe read the Bible first before they can try to instruct me. Because it's not going to work so well. And then you have these other ones. What was this preacher the other day? I heard him, and he was something about homosexuals. You know, we should use the old, you know, look at the Old Testament. Well, does that mean we can go stone you because you're committing adultery? Okay. That's fair. If you're going to, you know, use it for that one, then hey, you got to go by the whole of it. Okay? So get your stones ready, because most of those preachers have all committed adultery. Oh my God. You know, these people, they, and that's what is so devilish about them. They'll take one verse out and twist it and twist it and twist it. Well, you got to read the whole context. You can't just take one verse out of it and then twist it to mean the opposite of what it's actually saying. Okay? So this is one of the things that they use. Mr. Max is giving me the stare down over there. He just sits there and like this. He's telling me it's time. Is it time? Oh, it is time. It's 7:15. Oh, okay. It is time. He knows how to communicate very well. I'm telling you. Just stare. Oh, you gonna do the swim now? Are you swimming? You bed swimming? Huh? Yes? Okay, I hear you. He's ruling the roost now. He's coming over here and Mama, it's time. You saw me. You know what I was saying. You look at the clock. You know it's time. Come on. Well, I gotta go. The master speaks. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Okay, I'm coming. I know. It's time. You're waiting. Okay, I get it. Boy, I'm telling you. Demanding a little cuss. I'm coming. Quit digging at my leg. Come on. I gotta go take him out. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Much love and light to everyone. Sorry I got off on a bend. I get off on a bender lately these days. You know, it goes in and then it clicks, something else comes, something else comes, something else comes, something else comes. You know, so maybe these things need to be said at this time. So, say them I will. Love and light to everyone. Be safe out there, and I'm going to take this little demanding cuss out of here right away.